And in today's video, we are reacting to Rakai's gooning addiction got him a demonic girlfriend. Now, I don't really blame him, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? He young, he turned, he got money. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he doing what anybody would do in his predicament. Now, again, I'm a little older than he is. I'm 23. You know what I'm saying? Personally, to me, Papa or Raquel, she's a child. I'm not feeling that, but you know what I'm saying? That's Rakai's age bracket. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know what I'm saying? Back when I was 18, like Ash Cash was like, you know what I'm saying, hot toy on the block, you know? So yeah, nowadays, I guess in the younger generation, Hyper Raquel, oh, hey, that's what he want to do. That's what he want to do. You know what I'm saying? But hey, with that being said, let's go to get into this video and see what. Yeah.
What's poppin', y'all? It looks like in the middle of a very, very dangerous sniper's crosshairs is Kai Cenat's protege, Rakai, who is the most lit teenage streamer. Like, somebody, kid, really, you would say his audience is majority people under 14 years old, because I think even 16-year-olds could barely watch this guy. But I did a whole video on him, kind of more like a scripted documentary type video. I'll link that in the pinned comment. But this guy, he linked up with a girl who is going to ruin his life. So first, this all started with
and Rakai mama Black. I know she told Rakai to watch out playing in that goddamn snow. You know what I'm saying? My mom always told me, which is ironic because my dad is black. But people around me always told me, you know what I'm saying, don't play in that snow before you get frostbite, boy. You know what I'm saying?
A collaboration that he did, and this girl Piper Raquel, who's a very, very, very popular streamer in her own right. Rakai is either 16 or 17, this girl is 18, and just the way that they met, she really had to hammer home that, yeah, this guy was really trying to link up with me. So I'm gonna play you guys that clip right now.
Got a girlfriend. Low-key, when he texted me for the okay, so he's like low-key reached out to me a lot. He's made me feel like I have a lot of aura, like I really left a mark, when I literally only met him like one time for like literally an hour. But like, he's always texting me like, hey, Piper, it's Rakai, I got a new number. Sometimes I text him back, sometimes I don't. But where was I going with this? Oh, yeah, the last time he texted me, I didn't think it was him. And holy yapper, fine, I'll just sit here.
So here, you know, the chat's doing what the chat's doing. She's saying like, yeah, this guy been banging my line. He's really trying to link up. So Rakai was trying to get a collab with her. She's not a streamer. However, she is a huge figure on TikTok as just like a kid influencer, if you want to call it that. She's got like 15 million followers on there. And
damn.
During...
Nigga, I didn't know she was banging like that. 15 M? Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Their stream, Rakai started feeling himself a little bit, and she revealed what her type was. So I'm gonna play you guys that clip right now.
So wait, what's your type? What's your type?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I do kind of have a preference. I do like, you know, darker skin, you know what I mean? I do have a preference, but like, I also don't like limit that stuff. You know what I mean?
See, it's hard to tell with people like this whether they do it because they actually like, or if they're doing it to kind of like, you know, because society says it's cool for black men and white women. You know, I don't know. I feel like a lot of these women are very much on some like, yo, like it's cool to be with a dark skinned man, so I'm gonna be with a dark skinned man. Just like, you know what I'm saying? Like during the golden ages when it was cool to be light skinned. I'm just playing. That's crazy though. That's crazy. There was a time in life, like I said, niggas being light skinned was like very OP. I just hate that I missed that time of life. But
yeah. The right person might come like at a time in you, but like I low-key am in a part, like in a point in my life where like I don't even like want to get married. Like I hate people.
So clearly,
I mean, you're fucking 18. Like, oh shit.
she's saying she likes darker skinned dudes. Now, some people will say, you know, she's saying that because she's on his stream, and that's probably his audience too, so it's gonna work well on her behalf. But we also need to make it clear that this chick is on OF, and we need to reiterate that Rakai is a top flight gooner. Like, he's one of those kids that they're screwed. They never had a chance. Dopamine here that this chick is on OF, and we need to reiterate that Rakai is a top flight gooner. Like, he's one of those kids that they're screwed. They never had a chance. Dopamine receptors fried because he found the corn.
I mean, we can't say that though, because that was a lot of us at 8, 16, 17, 18, bro. We done all been there before, you know what I'm saying? Some of us grew out of it, you know. Some of us don't grow out of it, but we've all been there.
That's it. And he had an alt account. So this got exposed in July of 2025. And I think he was 16 at the time. But this page posted Rakai accidentally leaked his alt account on X, and he got caught following Rain.
No, there's no way that's real. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way that's real. There's no way that. There's no way.
Rainbow corn pages, because he was on stream, and then at the bottom people were like, yo, what's this account that he's on, because he wasn't showing the full thing. And then they saw some people that he was following was like dudes, I'm guessing, and he was also talking trash about other people like Cuff'em. He was using it as a burner. So it's almost like when Kevin Durant got caught with the burner, but Kevin Durant loves the game of basketball so much that he just created a burner so he could argue about basketball with other people, like he's just one of us. Now, he was defending himself as well as the burner, but a lot of the tweets that Kevin Durant had, he was just talking his talk. So Rakai was in a panic when this was all going on. Aiden Ross was clowning him, and he was like really, really hurt by it, but he came back, and this was his comeback. I'm gonna play you guys that clip right now.
But yeah, that's mad corn on that motherfucker. I had some good bookmarks. Or Chat, let's have chat. Go on the account right now. Y'all can see I had some good bookmarks. Great bookmarks. So what you talking about? And I don't go, you caught me. Yes, you caught me. I beat my meat. Yes, I have a burner account where I beat my meat at. The Chat, I don't hit the same no more. Like, it's just too much. Chat, it's too much motherfucking, Chat, I don't hit the same. Like, it's too much, viruses, yeah. Just too much viruses like that. I'm not trying to make my phone glitch and my phone start tweaking and shit like that.
I feel like you only get the viruses, bro, when you the nigga when they drop that yo, single moms in your area. You know what I'm saying? Single moms in your area trying to crack you. You know what I'm saying? Just go ahead and press this link for me right here. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get you right. That's when you get virus. As long as you don't press those links, bro, you'll be fine, bro. I've been a beater for, you know what I'm saying, a good portion of my life, bro, and I ain't never get no virus on my phone. You know what I'm saying?
What the Twitter mad fire, cause it's like, send me them. Yo, okay, hey, okay, chat, chill. Chat, chill. Hey, chat, I meant corn. See?
Yeah, this is clear. The kid is 17 years old, and he's saying, yeah, you know, the corn don't hit. Screwed. Completely brain fried. It's mush. There's no brain left in there. There's nothing. It's sad. It's honestly sad. Like, this is heartbreaking for me, even though I do find it a bit funny. But yeah, the kid's fried. He also had like some birthday party. I don't even want to show you guys the clip. It's absolute degeneracy. He had a bunch of adult women, just keep in mind this guy's 17 or 16, and they were all just throwing it back as a slumber party. But anyway, this girl, she had, when she was 17, so she's been on YouTube since she was like 8 or 9 years old. Her mom was party. But anyway, this girl, she had, when she was 17, so she's been on YouTube since she was like 8 or 9 years old. This girl, she had, when she was 17, so she's been on YouTube since she was like 8 or 9 years old. Her mom was managing the stuff, and I think she had over 8 million subscribers on YouTube. So she was a kid YouTuber. And then when she was 17, she would begin posting on a site called Brand Army, which is like OnlyFans without the nudity, and you could subscribe with subscription fees. She was already huge. She already made a big bag, and her mom is clearly behind all of this and urging her. And she was also collaborating with chicks like Sophie Rain and chicks in the Bop House. Like, she's dancing with them right here. So what the hell is the Bop House? The Bop House is a bunch of chicks that do OF. So Sophie Rain, if you're unfamiliar with her, she's really, really famous for doing OF and claiming that she made over 100 M's over it. She's also donated significant amounts of money, so gotta give her a little bit of credit for that. I think she donated over an M to Team Water, but there's also controversy in exactly how much she makes, because even people that know a lot of creators, quote unquote, in that industry, like Adam22 has said he does not believe her numbers. She's saying she's doing 60 M's, 70 M's a year, and Bad Baby, who had verified that she did, I think, like 50 or 60 M's in 1 year. Bad Baby had 6 years of mainstream fame that she leveraged, and that was just the launch year. Sophie Rain's been doing this for quite a while. But keep in mind, so 17, she's posting on a non-OF. And people are thinking like, hold on, is she like getting ready to is she soft launching, and when she turns 18, she's going to post her own OF? No way, right? Well, she would have a conversation with an OF chick named Aisha Sophie or something like that. And this OF chick would warn her about,
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Isha probably the baddest one out the whole group, bro. I'm gonna just be a real nigga and admit it. He's sexy as fuck. You know? And I can say this because we 10 minutes into the video, bro. First off, probably a lot of people ain't even watched this far anyway. So I can say whatever I want. Nobody's gonna know, you know? Second off though, yeah, if I had to put it tier list, I probably would put Sophie at 1, but she's for sure 2. For sure.
getting on OF when she turns 18. So I'm gonna play you guys that clip right now.
I think one final thing I want to say, just going forward, I mentioned this to you earlier, but I think you have a lot of potential and you have a lot of reach and a lot of things that you could do that if I had when I was 17, I probably wouldn't have gone into this industry. So I think there's a lot of room for you to do big things without having to do that. But at the end of the day, when you turn into an adult, you can make whatever decision you want.
Yeah.
I just feel like I want to protect you from that, and let me know if you need help or guidance or advice.
Yeah, thank you. I really appreciate it.
Of course.
There's not a lot of times you come across people who actually want to help or say that they're always there for you, but actually aren't. So I really appreciate it. And you were there for me at like my darkest time. Like I remember getting the text. I was like, that was like the sweetest thing ever. So I was like, very sweet of you.
Me and the Bop House girls, like, we adore you so much, and we always want to look out for you. Like, me and Sophie were like...
This is something I actually give some respect to this lady for. She's in that career. She's successful.
Cause she knows it'll cook your PR. You know what I mean? But it's like, like they kind of like basically what I got from that. But she was like, listen, I have really no other talent, you know, but people just like how I look. So I'm broke right now. I want to be up. Fuck it, I'm gonna just put this OnlyFans up. I didn't have my career wasn't banging until I versus she's saying, Piper, yo, you're actually banging. You could fuck around, go on a Netflix show. You could do this, you could do that. You can say you're popping on YouTube. You got this going, you got that going on. You don't have to cook your PR like this. Because once you get on OF, bro, like nobody really looks at you. You don't really get that same like respect as someone who doesn't, you know?
In that career, and she's warning her against it. She's like, hey, look, I think you can do other things. Because a lot of the time, sometimes chicks will make a terrible decision and they'll be like, just do whatever you want and yeah, figure it out later, without warning the younger girls of like, hey, this is what it could turn out. So she was warned against it, and this is in May of 2025. So that chick was still 17. Well, you think that chick listened? Her or her mom? No, on her 18th birthday, she launched her OF on New Year's Day. And she claimed that she made nearly $3 million in the first 24 hours. And she showed a screenshot of the earnings too. My first day, forever grateful. And it showed 1.4 M's, gross 2.9 M's. The net was 2.3 M's. 819,000 were for messages. And some people saying she faked the screenshot. It doesn't matter. So she was kicking it with Sophie Rain and them. Her mom knows about this. And OF isn't one of those things where it's like an album, right? You don't just drop an album. No, you had to have made the album. You had to have set up how you're going to promote the album, and then it comes out. So all of the preparation for that 18th birthday was happening while this chick was 17. And what happens next? Well, she debuts the relationship as, I can't play you guys the music, but it's the quote from the song is, "The way you did that, boy, you done got my heart all in it." So she's hugged up on Rakai. So they're supposedly dating, and then they're also at the Super Bowl. So there's photos here of them at the Super Bowl. So these two are having a Super Bowl date. And Reggie, so people are like, yo, hold on, is this like a normal thing? What's going on? Because he was thirsting after her, and is it any surprise that Rakai, the top flight gooner, was thirsting over an OF chick, especially one that does not have any nudity on her OF, as far as I know. Well, the homies around, the other Clover Boys, which is the crew that Kai Cenat assembled, I guess it's not really the B team of AMP. They're like the younger crew. So Reggie, little Rodney's son, he was upset about this. So it doesn't look like they approve. I'm going to play you guys that clip right now.
You talk about me and my decisions, gang. Rakai and this Piper girl, gang. What the Rakai? What the Now I'm calling him, bro. Cause, bro, you're in the shade room, gang. What the are you doing in San Francisco with this girl, gang? I refuse to let my brother go down this path. Let me call him. Cause he got me.
Hey, bro, sometimes, bro, you just gotta let a nigga fuck up. You know? And that's fucked up to say, but sometimes you gotta let somebody fuck up, you know? I remember being at the club, you know what I'm saying? And there was this girl who was like pressing me real hard or whatever. And like we was dancing, bro. Halloween night, I'll never forget. We was dancing, bro. I had on some black baggy cargo. She was wearing, I think, a bunny, like a dark bunny. Like it was black with like some type of things, bro. If I have the video, I look the video up. But I said we was dancing. She put her hand in my, you know what I'm saying, and grab my, you feel me, you know. And she was trying to pull me out the club, right? And the next thing I know, I feel a hand on my shoulder, and I look back, and it's crazy because the person that was like holding me, it wasn't like, I'm cool, buddy. Don't get me wrong, but like he wasn't like my man's man, you know. But I was cool with him though. But it was like this dude. The dude holding me back, mind you, this nigga, I kid you not, his body count at the time had to have been like 300. Not even trying to sauce it. Like it legit, like in terms of like he could pull up his notes app on his phone and show you 300 names. You know? He had grabbed me by my shoulder. He said, "Nah, bro, don't do it, bro. I was watching that girl before she came up to you. She was on all these type of dudes this and that," you know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, bro, in that moment, I wasn't trying to hear shit that nigga was talking. You know what I'm saying? And so I told him at that moment, you know, yeah, bro, I'll chill. When that nigga looked away, like I was on that. You know? And then I ended up finding out that she was like the biggest drug dealer in the city. But that's a whole nother story. We're not gonna get into that point, but yeah.
Right now. Bro, I taught you better than this, gang. That's not your body, Rakai. It's not your body, gang. F is your problem? Now he not answering the phone. Who with him right now? I know who with him. I know who with him now I can call.
So they were trying to warn this guy. This guy, Rakai, he thinks he knows what he's doing. But what's really nefarious is that the mother, the managers, and Piper, they know what they're doing. Think about it. This guy, Rakai, is a complete gooner. He has a really kid audience. Piper herself had a kid audience, and she started to garner more male audience. I think she had like a mixed audience of kids when she was younger, especially on YouTube. But in the past year, before, when she was getting ready to soft launch the OF, she started to do like thirst-based content. And what is a better audience for an 18-year-old chick that just got on OF than Rakai, who has a ton of people that like that type of stuff, and they're all kids. This is really, really evil. These are the lengths that they have to go to, because if you guys realize, a male audience and OF chicks go together hand in hand, but OF chicks aren't really gonna be able,
like D-Wade and Bra, you know what I'm saying? Kobe and Shaq, peanut butter and jelly, you know what I'm saying? Cinnamon Toast Crunch and milk, you know what I'm saying? Kai and Duke Dennis, you know what I'm saying? Marlon and Lacey, you know what I'm saying? Male audience, female OF. Yeah, that's an elite combo right there for money at least.
To tap into certain audiences unless they hop on their stream. And if they're in a relationship with the person, they always get turned up, female influencers. So Rakai, he's about to really turn this chick up, and he doesn't even know what's happening. This chick probably is like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna lock in with him, get my bread. And this is really what lets you know. There's this clip of her getting a tattoo. I don't know, it's probably fake, but she gets a tattoo of Rakai.
You're done? Damn, chats.
Wait, it's actually cute.
Hey, you look good. You look good.
Wait, could you redo this thing real quick?
So as you guys just saw in that clip, she's also like, oh, you know, I got a tattoo of him. These clips are spreading everywhere. As you can see, she's tagged in these clips. You can see her tags on there. It's not just a Twitch tag for Rakai. So she has a team that's marketing this stuff on her behalf, having it posted on these clip pages to make sure that it all leads back to the top of her funnel to eventually get down to her OF. And yeah, she's probably going to start breaking records as well, like that Sophie Rain chick. And Rakai thinks he's like, yeah, you know, I got the girl that I wanted. Meanwhile, no. You are the one that got. And it's just one of those lessons that he's going to have to learn through a brutal trial and error. But yeah, I don't wish them the best, actually, because whoever's behind this chick and what she's doing is pure evil. Like, they've been getting this chick. The best person in this entire scenario, from what we've seen thus far, is Reggie, who's trying to, you know, give him game, but that's understandable, is the actual OF chick that told her,
and again, besides Reggie giving him the game, you know what I'm saying? Some people just gonna have to fuck up on their own before they learn their lesson, you know what I mean? Like, and it's unfortunate you don't want to see people you care about get fucked off and put in a bad position, but at the end of the day, bro, that's their lesson to learn. You can't really, you could try, but sometimes the niggas ain't gonna listen. But with that being said, man, y'all let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It's greatly appreciated. Till next time, catch y'all boys later. Peace.